Hi everyone. I'm hoping that most of you don't know me, but I know some of you do because I'm going to be posting this on Facebook. But my name is Marcy and I'm 25 and I'm going through the VSG, the vertical sleeved gastrectomy process. I just finished my first week pre-op diet. I actually was I think, lucky and only had to do 1 week, but I know some people only have to do it a couple days, and some people have to do it for several weeks, and actually a lady I work with had to do it for a whole month. It's crazy. And I figured I'd just kind of vlog and just let you guys know how this process worked for me and how I'm handling it all. And I watched so many YouTube videos when I was trying to get everything figured out once I wanted to do it, and then once I did decide I wanted to do the surgery, how I was going to handle it. I'm one of those people where I like to be way over prepared on anything. It's kind of, my mother says I'm a hypochondriac, so my friends might say it too, and probably by the definition I probably am a hypochondriac. I just like to think I'm over prepared. So I like to know if people are going to have that problem. I like to know that, yeah, I can have it, so I know not to freak out. So it's just over preparation, not hypochondriac, for those of you wondering. But yeah, so I'm gonna be doing some videos. This week I just finished my diet, so I figured I'd let you know how that went. I started it last Tuesday. Today is Monday. I have my surgery tomorrow. The first day, and I was hungry, really hungry, and I just kind of went with it. But the second day, total bitch. And I actually apologized to my coworkers the next day because it's pretty bad. But Thursday was my day off because I work 4/10, so I had a day off on Thursday. It was easy. Friday, easy. Saturday, I just couldn't. I think I got sick of drinking or something because I couldn't handle it. But I did. I struggled getting, I don't even know that I got in all my shakes, but I was supposed to get in. How my diet was, my doctor wanted me to do 4 protein shakes, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and 1 in the evening, and then 64 ounces of clear fluids, which I did really bad at, but the clear fluids could be Jello, popsicles, if they were both sugar-free, broth, or water, or Gatorade, and Diet Crystal Light, which I don't like. So I have a mentality where I don't like sugar-free things, so I just would rather not have it. So that kind of was the struggle for me. But Sunday was my worst day by far. Yesterday, the thought of putting anything in my mouth just really made me like food. I mean, I wasn't thinking of food, liquid. I just wanted it just made me like gag. I just couldn't handle it, the thought, but toughed it up, and I got, I think, 2 or 3. I think I got 3 shakes in yesterday. Today, I was hungry. I was so hungry. I asked a coworker if he would let me watch him eat just because I wanted to see somebody else get the pleasure of eating. But yeah, it was kind of weird, but he didn't let me do it. It was still a nice thought. But I kept myself busy at work, and today was actually the only day that I sat in lunchroom with anybody during lunchtime, because I just didn't want to be tempted. There's vending machines in there. I didn't want to do that. And I read a book on my lunch breaks. I paid for my surgery. I just did little errands and stuff like that because I only have a 30-minute lunch break. So the protein I did, mostly I did protein shakes, little to-go ones that you can, just for convenience for me, because I work at 6 a.m. and I actually moved home to do this surgery. My parents let me move home so I could pay for it because I'm not going to be insured, and I didn't want to have the blender to wake them up in the morning, so I just got the to-go ones. I used muscle milk and Premier Protein I got both of those at Sam's with the twist-off cap. I really like that because I nursed them almost the whole day because I just couldn't drink them all, and I felt more full if I made them last. And then we ran out of those, so yesterday I got Pure Protein, I believe is what it's called. That's from I got that at the grocery store. So I got the vanilla. I usually do the chocolate in almost everything, with the exception of I got vanilla in the Pure Protein, and it was good. It's like sugar cookies. Didn't taste like sugar cookies, but it is what it is. But yeah, so I don't think it went that bad. I know some people really struggle with it. Yesterday was my worst day, and it was just, I kind of had a little meltdown because I just couldn't. I just felt like I'd rather throw up than eat, but which is not my thing at all. But I survived. I'll live another day. My surgery's tomorrow. I'm really, really, really excited about it, and I'm honestly not worried at all. At all. I'm not. I know it's going to be a little painful, sure, but the actual surgery itself, I haven't freaked out. My doctor, I went in to see him last week, and he told me he wished all his patients were as laid back as I am, because I was just excited. It's something, I've been a big girl all my life, so it's a hope for me, and what's to freak out about hope, right? Plus, I have one of my coworkers, Denise. So, Denise, if you watch this, she's been doing the freaking out for me on my behalf. But she texts me every day asking if I'm worried yet. But no, I'm not worried yet. But that'll happen tomorrow morning when I probably have 15 minutes before I go in. They'll probably just lace me up because I'll probably freak out. But it's bound to happen. But I chose to do this because, like I said, I've been big my whole life, and it's hope, and I don't have any health problems yet, but I do have history of diabetes and obesity for sure on my family, and I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be. I'm 25. I'll be 26 soon, and that's all. I'm approaching my 30s, and I don't want to approach my 30s like this. I just hate being like this, and I love the person that I am. I love my family, my friends, and I'm just doing this to make myself happier, and I'm a pretty happy person, I like to think. So, some goals. I have little goals, not huge ones. I'd like to be able to not worry about being able to fit in like a booth, which I never not fit in a booth, but sometimes it's a little snug some places if you have to scooch it and just kind of do it. I have all my friends are skinny little bees, so it's frustrating being the only big girl and not having a lot of people to understand, and I'm a shovelholic, and I'm sorry, but I don't know why, but plus size clothes are way more expensive, and that sucks. So, I like to be able to get the bargains. What else? Little goals. Little things. I was talking to my mom on the phone today, when her friends had the lap band and made a bunch of goals, and little small goals, and they're things like fitting in an airplane, which I did go to Hawaii, and I did fit in the little seat without the extension, but I had bought an extension on Amazon just in case, because I didn't want to be too embarrassed to ask a flight attendant to get me an extension, because it's embarrassing. So I went to Amazon, looked it up on Delta to see if I could make a Delta compatible airplane extender, and yeah, I didn't have to use it, thank God, but I shouldn't have to do that. Nobody should have to do that. It's not good. And yeah, so what else? Another thing that I really want to do, and sounds so silly, I want to be able to hug my knees. When I was getting my senior pictures taken, when I was in high school, so 7-8 years ago, I remember my photographer, she was like, okay, now hug your knees. And she's like, oh, is that uncomfortable? At the time, I didn't really think anything of it because it wasn't uncomfortable for me. It was just something I was used to, and I must have looked really awkward because she ended up not taking my picture that way. And then a couple years ago, a girl, I did Weight Watchers. I've done everything under the sun that you could possibly do. I did Weight Watchers, and a girl, her personal victory was being able to put her feet up on the seat, hugging her legs. And I was like, I don't know that I could not tell you the last time I've ever done that. I've just never done that, and it's something so little, but I just like that. Just little things. I just want to feel normal. Yeah, just normal. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. But my next videos, I'm probably gonna do. My goal is to do one video a week for probably the first 6 weeks, then maybe from a month, or maybe like a food by the time I reach my food goals or something. This week though, as soon as I get home or I'm feeling up to it, I would like to make a video of day 1, day 2, day 3 to see how I'm feeling, because I know that it's gonna suck. This is really gonna suck, and I want it to be as honest as these vlogs to be as honest as I can, because I looked at everybody's when I was preparing, and they really helped me, and I hope that these will help somebody else. I'm not looking forward to. The pain. Oh, I mean, it comes with it, and I get that, but I don't have to want it. But that's actually the only thing I'm really scared of, because I'm not a strong person. I'm kind of a baby, so, but I can handle it. I'm a strong-willed person, so, and I think if I go into it expecting the worst, then can't be much worse than that. I don't know, but I do know some people said they regret almost having the surgery right away, first couple of days, because the gas pain is so bad. So I'm not looking forward to that, but I'm expecting the worst, so hopefully it can only be better. But I'm also not looking forward to losing hair, which my doctor said everybody does, and I've actually worked with several people. No, I don't work with anybody that's ever had the gastric sleeve, but I've worked with people that have had the bypass. 3 people have had bypass, and 1 person had lap band, and they've all lost their hair. But people can't tell looking at them, but they know. I have more hair than anybody could possibly want. So I'm not that freaked out about it, but I'm very attached to my hair because it's the one thing I got going for me. So I did dye my hair last weekend back. I was going this red-brown thing, and I just kind of re-highlighted it blonde because in case it does, I don't want to have to recolor it or anything in new growth. I want it to come in blonde. And I don't have to keep re-highlighting all this hair. It needs nutrients and all that. The main thing is really sad. I'm gonna have to have a funeral for my boobs, is what I've been told, and I'm not looking forward to that. But it is what it is. I can't do anything about it, and if I don't know. There's nothing I can do about it, but it's depressing. So rest in peace, I guess. But tomorrow's the big day. My mom's gonna go with me to the hospital. My surgery's at 9. And yeah, I think that's all she wrote. I'm not scared. My surgeon's super nice. I'm getting it done at KC Bariatric in Kansas City with Dr. Hohen. So any friends, family of mine looking into it, or anybody in the Kansas City area, or if you're live in like a tri-state area, whatever. I know there's people that came in from Oklahoma to KC Bariatric. He's great, super nice. I'm excited, but so I guess stay tuned. I will be posting probably another video later on in the week. I'm thinking about Thursday or Friday. Hopefully it won't blabber. I won't blab as much as I am in this one, because I really didn't know what I was gonna do on this one. And hopefully I'll have my video screen figured out. It's like a weird picture. I might just do it on my iPad next time. I'm using my laptop, and I don't ever use this. It looks kind of weird. But, so here's to better life. I'm really excited. Really excited. I'm ready for this, and it's something I don't have any regrets. It's really expensive, so I better not. I had a lady today bring me in balloons from work, and I actually had a meltdown and cried. She brought me balloons, and she said, one of the balloons said, "It's all about you," and I felt kind of like it I didn't know who brought me the balloons, but it ended up being one of the people who actually, she's had gastric bypass. She's older, and she had it about a year ago. She's almost at her year. And she said that she met a girl who is in her college age, and some people who also had a gastric bypass, and she had this girl's friends had gotten down on her because she said that it was a cop out and a cheating way to lose weight. But if my friends and family don't support me, then I don't need that. And that's kind of what she gave me the balloon. Said it's all about you. It's all about you, what you need, your happiness. It's your choice. Nobody else's. They're not doing this for you, and they're certainly not paying for it. So I really appreciate that. I actually broke down and cried. It was embarrassing. But yeah, so this is all about me, and I'm really excited for it. And hopefully you guys will enjoy my videos in the future. And I'll update some with pictures and on my before and after one of these days with as I start to make progress. Right now it's not anything really to be said. But oh, and I did lose, I didn't say this earlier, but I did lose about 10 pounds on my pre-op diet for the week. And how I did that to kind of prepare myself was last week I had cut out breakfast one day and replaced it with a shake. And then I went to lunch. And then a couple days later I started breakfast and lunch. Well, the whole time at work was my goal to not eat food, and I eventually did do that Friday, and so I think that worked for me because I wasn't like in a culture shock switching. So there's that. I promise my next one won't be so unorganized. But thanks for watching. I appreciate it. See ya.